Hello, welcome to episode 273 of the Epic Film Challenge, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm personally, in the future, going to do a big video series on the whole Harry Potter series, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But the third installment of the Harry Potter series follows Harry as he goes to school as usual, only this time there's this Prisoner of Azkaban that's kind of the talking point of the whole film, the whole story, the whole book, called Sirius Black, who's a mass murderer, and he's after Harry. He's after Harry Potter, and he's also actually no, I'm gonna leave any spoilers out. Forget it. Everyone's seen this film. It's stupid. Sirius is his godfather, and the film was all gearing towards the fact that Sirius apparently gave away Harry's parents to Voldemort. Voldemort killed Harry's parents, so Harry just wants to.
He did what?
Harry wants to kill Sirius Black. He hates him and stuff. And this film also shows that the three main kids, the actors and the characters growing up. And Gary Oldman plays Sirius Black, and he's brilliant. I love the inclusion of Gary Oldman in this film. He's just brilliant as Sirius. And it's just, there's not much to talk about unless you go really in depth with it. But this is my favorite Harry Potter film, I think. As brilliant as the last two films were, this one I think is my favourite. We also get a new teacher called Professor Lupin, who is brilliant as well, and a really memorable character from the books. And he's played very well by David Thewlis. I don't know how to say his last name in this film. And and we get the Dementors as well, these big hooded creatures, and it just feels so much more darker than the second one. The first and the second one already, and it's directed by Alfonso Cuarón. Well, yeah, I don't know how to say that. And this was a really out there decision, because he'd previously directed a film about two teenage boys who go on the road with a woman and sleep with her and stuff. But the first two films were directed by a very safe choice, Chris Columbus, who made family films. And this one was just completely out of nowhere, really, and it really worked. I love the direction in this film. Really works for me, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, because I don't really like the guy who plays Dumbledore that much. I love the Dumbledore in the first two films, and I was kind of a bit iffy about him. He's pretty good in this one, but towards the end of the series, I didn't really like him. So I take off 0.5 for that. Otherwise, it'd be a 10 out of 10, because it's my favorite Harry Potter film. There you go. Now some thoughts from Hannah, because she watched this too.
All the Harry Potter movies from now on, you're just going to give a 0.5 less because of Dumbledore?
No, but I'm pretty sure I rated the last film as a 10, and I would agree with that. I'm not saying that. I don't think The Prisoner of Azkaban is the best film, but it's my favourite film. It's a difference.
And who's Dumbledore in the second one?
Richard Harris.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't Dumbledore, you'd give it an 8.5. You'd give it 0.5 less, you would.
Why?
Because you don't like him!
Oh, whatever. It's just, on your thoughts.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Third one.
I know. It's my favourite, I think.
Yeah.
Of the older ones. I don't know. It's my favourite so far from the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's better than the first, better than the second. It's like they just keep getting better, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when it got to that stage, I'm like, okay, can I get better than this? It's brilliant. It would scare the shit out of me when he turned. Jesus Christ. I hate werewolves. I don't like dogs that are big and ugly and scary and try to bite you. I was scared. Every time I watched that, I'm like...
This episode is sponsored by Kettle Chips.
And?
Just looks so placed. And fridge milkshake. Continue.
I thought it was fridge.
There's no E on the end of it.
I don't know. I. That was an I. Strawberry. Anyways, what you doing down there for?
Fell over.
What you fell over for?
Didn't do it on purpose.
Well, come on then. There's no way for the grass to grow. Oh, look, that's one of my favourite scenes actually, when the night bus comes, and I really like that in book as well, which I listened to by Stephen Fry. Excellent at reading these books. It's the perfect voice of Hagrid. I don't know, I like the closet thing where the thing comes out
Boggart.
ridiculous and all that stuff, and the mentors, and the whole movie is just great. And of course, as they're getting older, they're getting more used to acting as well, so their acting is getting better as well. So it's fun to see them like grow up and stuff, and I'm so glad they chose to keep them. I think it was around movie 3 or 4 where they were like, oh no, they're too old now, we gotta swap them out.
No. It never got to that. It got to a point where I think Dan Radcliffe signed on to do the last 3 films, or the last 4, and Emma Watson was thinking about not doing them. So I'm not sure if they offered her more money or something, but she eventually, it was her who was the one that I don't think the studio ever wanted to change them.
In Norway, in the news, they said that they were thinking about replacing all of them. Because they were so much older than the original characters. And when they were supposed to be 14, they were really 16. You could really tell a difference or something, I don't know. Or isn't there like 2-year difference in them?
It's not that big, really. Anyway,
I'll give it a I can't compare them to the other ones that come later on because I haven't seen them yet, if you know what I mean.
No.
Like, because this is the 3rd one. I have to compare it to the 2 first ones. I can't remember what I gave the 2 first ones, but I think I'll give this one a 9.5 as well. Okay. Not because of Dumbledore, but because it's not the best one, I don't think. Lily doesn't think so either. Do you? Huh? Come here then.
Okay, thanks for watching.